Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for tuning in to the very first episode of What is the Best Food? I just came up with that in my head, and that's what we're going with. This is What is the Best Food? That is a terrible series name. What am I thinking? Anyways, we're going to start off from the very top, the best of the best, and work our way down through what are my favorite dishes, and I'm going to do my best to give you guys the exact location of everything, but it's not going to be easy because there is such little information out there. I literally don't remember where I got most of these. Some of them I do, but most I do not. And there's almost no information online about where these dishes are found. So I'm going to do my best to help you guys figure out exactly where they are, where you can obtain them, and use them for yourselves. Before we get into this video, I do apologize for any mispronunciations, okay? I'm not good at speaking other languages, alright? So give me a break. If you want to correct me in the comments, go for it. I will be happy to learn, okay? But anyways, Adeptus Temptation is like the best dish in the entire game right now. I'm pretty sure it's the only 5-star dish in the entire game, which is pretty crazy. And it's free to get, which is also very nice. And don't mind, I'm not actually using Amber. I'm not actually using any of these people. But this is my exploration party. I use them to get to places I normally couldn't get to. It's very helpful. But anyways, where you're going to be getting that Adeptus Temptation dish is somewhere right around here. Now, I'm not going to go over there myself because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. This area is actually insane. Like, it's beautiful. It's really cool. So go over there, experience it for yourself if you haven't already. And there's going to be a quest where you need to rotate some birdies. And once you do that, you are good to go. You're going to get that dish for yourself. Now, if we head back over here, the second best dish in the entire game, and I don't know if it's the only 4-star, is it? Might be. It might be the only 4-star in the entire game right now, as of 1.0. All these are as of 1.0, so keep that in mind. The Jade Parcels. Now, this is one that's actually really easy to get. All you need to do is work your way through the main storyline, and you will eventually get it. Once you talk to Zhangling, you will get that dish. It's very easy to do. The quest line is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Just a little bit annoying, but it's pretty fun anyways. You'll get through it, and you'll get that dish. Now, this dish is actually one of my favorite dishes, not gonna lie. It's very, very easy to make with ingredients that you can just buy from anywhere. Like in Leeway or Mondstadt, I think there's shops that sell these ingredients. You can also craft these ingredients, which is pretty easy to do as long as you get some meat on hand. And this dish increases physical damage by 20 to 40%. And let me tell you something. I think it's Lisa. Pretty sure it's Lisa. I could be wrong. But if you craft this dish using Lisa, there's a chance you'll get a dish that will be like 60%, I think. It might be close to 60%, an increase. So this dish is insanely good in my opinion. Any dish that you can craft using ingredients that are either everywhere or ingredients that you can buy, those are my favorite dishes, because these, you're going to want to save your crabs up, because this is what you want crabs for. Everything else that requires crabs, I would not even consider using, because this dish right here takes the cake for being the best. But anyways, if you want this dish for yourself, what you're going to need to do is head over to, I believe it is Eagle's Gate. And Eagle's Gate, there it is, found it. Okay, I actually had to look it up. It's right here, all the way, still in Mondstadt, but it's on the right side, and it's actually quite easy to get. Once you do Eagle's Gate, you'll get that dish. According to the sources I'm looking at anyway. I don't exactly remember where I found it, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. You do the dungeon in Eagle's Gate, pretty sure you get that. This next dish is actually pretty insane. As you can see, it uses a lot of very basic ingredients. Mushrooms are found pretty much everywhere in the entire map. Cheese is pretty easy to make because you can just buy the milk. So this restores up to 30% of max HP and regens another, let's call it like 4,000 HP after like 30 seconds. Which is insane. Insane. Actually, you know what? This dish is not as good as I thought it was, because there's actually a glitch in this game right now, And I know a dev's probably not going to watch this, but you know what? I hope you do, because go here. This is my current food, obviously, my potions, all that good stuff. This says restores 30% of max HP to all party members and regens 790 HP every 5 seconds for 30 seconds. Now, that says max HP to all party members, so I should be getting, 30% HP for all my party members. However, when you go to actually cook this dish, it says max HP to selected character. So what the heck? What the heck? I thought this dish was supposed to be insane, and then I go and look at what it actually does, and it's garbage. Thanks, devs. Thanks for schemazing me into believing this was actually a good dish. I appreciate that. It's still a pretty good dish. I mean, you're getting 30% HP plus, like 4k HP to a single character. So, is it better than the hash browns? Not really. Hash browns are still better, but like me, if you're running out of pine cones or running low on jam, then this might be a good alternative for you. So I use both. And actually, I'm pretty sure this is wrong, and they might fix this in the future. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to regen, your entire party by 30% HP. So hopefully that gets fixed. But we're gonna move on from that. Oh wait, no, we're not, because I haven't told you where to get it. I believe it is a side or main quest. I believe. So just keep doing your side quests. Keep looking around. By the way, if you didn't know, talk to like every NPC, even if they're not offering a quest. Most of them actually give you something that you don't have. Like sometimes they'll give you recipes, weapons. You'll be surprised. Like go through and talk to everybody, and I would even talk to them multiple times to go through every single one of the dialogues, because there's a chance that there will be a little dialogue option with a chest next to it, and that means that they will give you an item just for talking to them. So it's definitely worth your time to try to talk to every NPC, and that's why I actually have so many dishes, because I've pretty much talked to almost every single NPC in the entire game. So don't ask me how long that took, okay? I don't want to know either. The next insane dish, now most people already have this, and it's really like insane. It's just amazing. This is like the main healing dish that you're pretty much going to use until they start adding more dishes. This restores up to 34% of max HP and up to another almost 2000 HP to a selected character. That's crazy. So where you're going to get this is at the Temple of the Wolf. I'm pretty sure that's accurate. That's what I read online, and I can't remember where exactly I found it, but all of my friends have this, so I really don't think it's that hard to get if you do the Temple of the Wolf. I don't think you actually have to do the dungeon, but you might, because I think that's part of the storyline, right, is fighting the wolf, and then I believe that's when you get it after that part in the storyline. Okay, now this dish is actually, not gonna lie, one of my personal favorites. This dish is insane, okay? I love this dish. It decreases your stamina, wow, great dish. Stamina usage, okay? English, I can do English, sometimes. Decreases your gliding and sprinting stamina usage. So you're gonna be getting like basically 25% extra stamina every time I've cooked it so far. I believe it's been like 25%, so. And that's for 900 seconds. Okay, that's a long time so use this if you're exploring, and if you didn't know, you can also use this on top of 2 wind characters. So if you use 2 wind characters plus this, you're gonna get some insane buffs, like 10% increased movement speed, even more decreased stamina usage. So this dish is insane. Like, this is one of my favorite dishes, and so is the next one I'm going to talk about, because it does something very similar but slightly different. So I do think that it's important to have both of these. Now this one's actually acquired in Stormbear Point, and you're going to be talking to the nun-looking girl at the edge of the peak. So I can show you guys where that is real quick. I believe, yeah, right up here at the very top of the map. It's literally right here at this peak. You go to the very edge, and you're going to talk to the girl that looks like a nun, and she's going to give you this dish. Now, I'm not going to try to say that first word in this dish, because I have no clue how to pronounce that, but it's chop suey, so Obviously, it's one of my favorite dishes. This is, you know, a System of a Down shirt, so how can I not love it, right? This decreases your stamina depleted for 15 to 25%, but it's with climbing and sprinting. So rather than gliding and sprinting, this is climbing and sprinting. So that's why I think it's very important to have both. Kind of harder to craft this one just because you need a lot of fish, but I mean, who cares? You can just go jump in some water and grab some fish. It's not that hard. These two dishes are probably my two most used in the entire game. They're that good for exploring, for pretty much anything in this game. Like, even in boss fights, these help a ton because you're not going to be using as much stamina, you know, that you could be using for fighting on just sprinting. So these dishes are absolutely insane. Go get them. But the chop suey is actually found. Okay, it's right here. So zoom all the way in real quick. Right here, you go to this statue. It's a Sea of Clouds in Leeway by the Luau Pool. And it's right there. It's literally not very far. So yeah, just go down into Leeway, and there's going to be some buildings on the edge of a cliff, and you're going to find somebody named Mr. Zoo. I hope that's how you pronounce that. You know, like I said, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Okay, geez. But yeah, so Mr. Zoo, go talk to him. He's going to give you a nice dish. Now, this dish is one of my favorites because, yes, it's not as good as this or this, but this dish on its own helps a ton. These ingredients aren't super rare, so you're going to be able to make a bunch of these, right? So, like these, like getting crabs and all this stuff, that's hard to do, right? But just getting these are even farmable through, not exploration, but, you know, whatever it's called, when you send a character out to farm materials for a certain amount of time for you. But yeah, so all this stuff is very, very easy to get, and you can get up to 228 bonus attack, which is crazy. Just crazy for how cheap it is. I mean, this dish is amazing. I throw this on every chance I can for boss fights, even though I know it says I've only cooked one. Yikes. But yeah, so this one I'm pretty sure is just acquired through the story or the main quest line. I don't think it's difficult to get. I'm pretty sure this is one that everybody has for the most part. So if you don't, just keep doing quests. You should be able to get this. And I'm sorry if it's not through main quests or side quests, but there's literally no information online about this stuff. So I'm trying to help you guys figure out where to get everything to the best of my ability from what I remember. Now, we're going to do, last but not least, is the Northern Smoked Chicken. Now, this dish is good too, actually. I actually forgot about this one. The cream stew is very simple to make, very easy to get, and it's another stamina. But this is only for sprinting, so it's not quite as good, but still a very good dish. But this Northern Smoked Chicken, this is the one we're talking about. This restores 40 to 60% of your stamina, and you can eat this if you're swimming or gliding. So if you're about to run out of stamina, as well as if you're climbing, you can eat this just before you run out of stamina, and it'll completely, you know, give you a whole bunch more if you just needed that little extra to get somewhere. This is very, very useful. I've used this to get to the Invisible Island. If you don't know about that, then I would definitely recommend looking that up. But this dish is insane. And where you get this one is, I believe, found at Storm Terror's lair near the top of the castle. This is only a 2-star, so it shouldn't be that hard to get. But you're going to be going there eventually anyways for quests, and I believe there's also a chest that is very, very good at the top of that. So go there, get this dish, and also while you're at it, you might as well, fight the Storm Terror, just saying. But yeah, that is the last but not least dish. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of What is the Best Food? I'm probably going to forget that, so hopefully not. Hopefully I don't forget that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Please go follow my Twitch if you like this video. If I helped you at all, please leave a like. I love getting, I get those mad likes, dog. And it would be super duper helpful. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed it. See you later.